I'm not sure we're going to make it with fuel.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the Let's Play Kerbal Space Program with me, the Cucumber.
And Ludo.
So, we lost Valentina last time. We can replace her, but it costs us money.
Valentina can be replaced. She'll be in our hearts forever.
Yes, particularly in our
Press
hearts.
F for respect.
Give us some Fs, guys. We can get Debris here, for instance, which is an interesting name. Debris Kerman.
We still have another pilot, I think.
We do, we have a pilot. We
Jebediah.
We should be fine. Having another pilot is interesting, but not right now.
What's the coat hanger next to their name? You can abort them?
I don't know.
No, to the other guys.
Oh yeah, I guess they you can change their stuff. Yeah, poor Valentina. Well, she was the least stupid of our pilots. She was also pretty brave. Anyway, sadly we lost her. It's the way it is.
Bob is actually the least stupid.
Yes, but he doesn't fly things very well.
Okay.
Alright, let's have a look at the missions now. We still have one active mission, which is to make orbit, which is something we should be able to do fairly soon. This time we'll use something that...
we can test the Flea while orbiting. That's the last mission.
Yes. Let's do that. Alright. Also do this. Solid fuel. I don't want to take solid fuel boosters into orbit. You want solid fuel boosters shouldn't be in orbit.
Okay.
Although this is interesting as well.
Didn't we just buy that one?
Yeah. Can have tourists. This is funny. They want to be on a suborbital space flight with us. You're nuts. Why would you want that with us?
The last one to make it to, well, it's suborbital, but still.
I'm gonna go with this actually, the Mark 16 parachute, since we are using the Mark 16 parachute, and this is about the altitude where we end up anyway. The speed is also reasonable.
Hey, we can combine, if we're going suborbital anyway, we can combine this one with the...
Yeah, but we have one active contract.
Oh.
We need to go into orbit.
Okay.
So that's a requirement already.
But orbit is like 70,000.
Yes, on both sides, minimum.
And this is 11,000.
Yeah, but that's fine. We're going to go... It says you have to test it at a specific height. Which is exactly what we're going to do.
Oh, well, this is upon re-entry. Yep. Okay, got it.
No, it's actually not on re-entry. We could do this while flying up. And if we do it slow enough, we should be fine.
Okay.
3,000 to 11,000 meters. So that's about 3 kilometers up minimum. With a speed between 100 and 300 meters per second, roughly. We could go up slowly the first 3,000 meters. And then from there, go over this number, or within these numbers, and test the chute. And then shoot our way up. If we don't use solid fuel boosters, which is now my plan.
Is it possible to use those parachutes on the first pair of rockets we're going to discard?
Yes. Also, by the way, something we also did was get some science parts. I'll show you what we unlocked. But we're gonna do this for now. It's gonna be fine.
Sure. Yeah. I was just thinking that if you're going to unlock those parachutes as we're going up, it will create too much drag.
We decided to unlock survivability, for reasons.
Yeah, they did see that.
Yeah, so, we did show that, okay.
Yeah.
Thinking of bringing bigger fuel tanks.
Okay.
That might help us. Get all these parts. Because bringing bigger fuel tanks means basically a couple of things. Now, this is made up of like 7 11 parts, I think. Now, with bigger fuel tanks, we'll decrease that to around half that, roughly. If you just take the tanks.
Yeah, you just need to put the engine underneath.
Of course. We now also have the swivels and the Reliance. Reliance are really quite nice, actually.
Okay.
Tonnage-wise, it's actually a bit lighter. So that's really quite nice. We'll take our launch foot here. And now we can also... Ooh.
Can't you put
So that was something in the KSP thing. Yeah?
Maybe add some... actually, we're not going to meet the conditions for the parachute test there with that amount of...
Are we not?
No, because these will be at 500 instead of...
Yes, I see what you're saying, but that's not exactly how that works.
Oh.
I'm gonna put a heat shield on.
Okay.
I'm not gonna go for that problem again.
Do we have enough electric charge?
Wait. This is a good point. Actually, we have a limited amount of electric charge.
We can get rid of the side pods.
Yeah, I guess that will help.
Or do we still need to redo those tests?
We could. It's not going to help us a great deal, though.
Okay, yeah. Maybe do that when we have more advanced parts.
Yes, and we're also going to do a little bit of a different thing down here. So this is our main stage.
It needs wings.
And I've also noticed just that this has happened. It does need wings. I totally agree with you. We'll do something slightly different with it in a moment. It needs these just to stay upright. Yeah, making orbit is going to be our prime concern right now. What I want to do, we have 15 out of 30 parts, which is nice, is go for a stage below it that actually has these, a couple of these, and then more of these. Counterpart is going up, as you can see. Oh. There we go, we'll just drop that down a little bit. And then we're actually already too heavy. Okay. That's unfortunate.
We won't meet the conditions for the parachute test.
No, don't worry about the parachute test.
Okay.
Leave that to me. I don't think you understand how this works at this point. I'll try and explain it as we go. Hold on, because we need some extra stuff to push us up. We'll use the swivels for this. Yeah, I think that will get us over the top.
That's interesting.
What is?
When you added the third rocket, the speed went down.
Yeah, sometimes if you add too much, that happens. Come on. I'm gonna do this so we have some control over what we do. And then we're heavy. We're too heavy. Again, we're too heavy. I wanted to add a stage. The theory here was that if I added a stage... Hold on. There's one thing we could do. Make the top slightly less heavy. And then add a stage that will give us option to push in basically where we want to go at our own speed. Because what we want to do now is make something. It's not over the parts limit, that's not too heavy. Where we have engines that can carry us up. There we go. So that's good. We got that. That's the middle engine. Actually, that's not terrible if we do that.
What? You want to do it in 2 parts?
Don't
Don't these two need to be together?
well, yeah, we could probably use them together. Then we'll aerodynamic them up. Hold on. How many parts do we have left? 4.
6.
6. Okay, 6 is actually just enough. Where's aerodynamics?
You're at it.
Oh, we're at it. Okay, we don't have the other thing yet. Sad. Kinda looks like a Buck Rogers ship right now. But eventually you will get what I'm at. There we go. So now we have control. And what we could do, we have 2 more parts we can add in, which is nice. Do this. And no, we do not want that. What we want is... actually, no. Once this decoupled... Exactly. There we go. So now we have some control of what's going on. We're probably going to lose the lower stage. But that's fine. Now the deal is, you said this is not going to work for the test, but actually it is. Because we're going to carry this up to the altitude that we need to be, at the speed that we need to be, which is not that high. 3 kilometers up is not that high.
No.
Then we're going to execute the test at the right speed, at the right altitude. And then we're going to speed up. So we're going to slowly move up. It's no longer the orange bastard, by the way. It's the black bastard, I guess.
Or...
red? I don't know.
What color options do we have?
In the black and white bastard. Or just the black bastard, yeah. Striped bastard, I guess. Alright, this should take us to orbit, no problem. Providing we have the right pilot for the job, which is Jebediah.
Okay.
You ready for this?
I guess.
I also noticed something else that I need to fix. This is a little wobbly. Wobbly is bad, especially in Kerbal Space Program. Okay, now we're good. Save, launch. Don't tip over, please. That's the only thing I'm asking. Don't tip over. No tipping. No rocket tipping.
That would be bad. Well,
alright, so now we have no solid fuel booster. Turn on the SAS. We generate a little bit of power when we go up, so that's fine. I'm gonna go to 2/3 for now. And then we gotta watch our speed. Once we hit 3 kilometers, we should be relaxing.
What was the speed conditions? 200, something like
100 something. So we're already going a bit fast. I think it was 290 max. And there we go. And I would like to...
I think you just pinned it.
Ah!
Oh, shoot.
I guess. Is that the test?
No.
That's totally not working.
Flying 3000.
Ah, okay. Cut. Never mind. I'm not sure how to do this. Does it have to be staged? I'm guessing it has to be staged.
Flying altitude, speeds.
Yeah, we've lost the mission now. That's fine. Alright, well. Here we go. We're off. This is not gonna work, is it? I think you have to actually put it in a stage to test it. It used to be that you could just select the element and then be done with it, but that's no longer the case. Alright, you are outside the atmosphere. We're gonna go with that. Ooh. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate.
But we're already out of...
Yeah, this may very well fail both missions. Oh, now mission becomes getting Jebediah back alive.
Well, we have a heat shield this time.
Yeah, we do. We do
But
indeed.
what's the second mission?
The second mission was to orbit.
We
So
still have more than enough liquid fuel.
we have half a tank. We do indeed. So once we hit 76 kilometers around there, we're gonna hit the boosters and just say okie dokie. Yeah, we have to really push the gas. Once we hit the upper atmosphere, and then then space.
70.
Yeah, we're at 70. I'm gonna go at 75. I think that's about, and we'll push it out. 72, 73.
Yeah, we still need a bit of fuel to get them back in
Yep,
the atmosphere.
that's the idea.
Maybe you could start.
Push it 2/3. This is pushing us out really fast, so we might actually be fine.
Maybe check the... oh,
Yep, look at that.
I'm not sure we're going to make it with fuel.
No, we're not. No, we're not.
Cut it out?
No, we're not gonna make it.
Maybe recover?
We'll do a crew report. At least we're not dropping as quickly. Nope, that's it. That's all we had. And our electricity situation is okay. Alright. Aim for the oh wow. Goodbye, stage. Didn't make orbit. Well, that's a bit sad. But that's because we focused on the stupid mission for the parachutes. If we hadn't done that, we would have been there. Because I was very conservative with our speed initially. Which
The speed was okay.
no, the speed was okay for the missions. Just not. We're getting into orbit. I think this thing can go to orbit no problem. But we focused on. I focused on very conservative use of speed, and that didn't get us up quick enough. The higher you get in the
first part,
atmosphere, the better initially. So that screwed us over somewhat. All right, let's just okay. We're back in the atmosphere. I think we can turn this off, and it will drag itself into position automatically. Yeah, there we go. Now the heat shield should protect us. We're not gonna do anything weird now. Now there's one thing that we at least have, and that's the fact that we have the antenna. If it holds, and it probably will. Yeah, look at that. This is braking like we should be braking. There we go. Easy enough. It's probably gonna land in the ocean, which is also probably just fine. I think 2,000 meters is actually quite comfortable here. It immediately opens. There we are. We're comfortably floating down. Now what we could do is transmit data. If we get that option, yes. I'm going to be transmitting from the ocean. There we go. 5 science. Well, that's at least something. Can we do another crew report? We can. That gives us 3. Nice.
Do we have to transport that one as well?
No, we don't have enough electric charge.
Okay.
Sadly. Yeah, but because we focused on the whole deal with the parachutes, we sort of messed up that mission. But it's okay. It's not too terrible.
Yeah, I'm wondering if it's possible to make even a 3rd stage, which lets us meet the conditions, and then have a 2-part booster to get us into space.
Probably that's what we'll do. But we might consider getting the Steputnik for that and just use a remotely operated vehicle for that.
Okay.
Wait, this is a first milestone? Oh, we got money from that. Okay, good. So we're gonna get some money back from our vessel, at least. And, yeah. Oh, actually, we got 13 science out of that.
Okay, but that's
not too terrible.
22 in total.
We recovered some funds. Okay. We're still in relatively good shape. We did not gain any XP. Let's have a look at the science before we call it quits. We could go for stability, or we could start saving up for basic science, which means you get actual charge packs, which is really, really useful.
What's in the stability part?
New winglets, radial decouplers, nose cones.
I'd say go for this.
Alright, suppose.
Because that way we're able to meet that way it's easier to meet conditions and get a lot more science points done.
Alright. Alright. Get those parts as well. There we go. Alright, well, one thing we could do to grab some more science points, just to be, wait a minute. Hold the phone. This thing can now be improved, I realize.
We need M16 for the test, right?
I know.
Oh,
but we're not doing the test. I'm going for, yeah, exactly. Can you make them all, oh, you can make them all white. Oh, nice. Make these white as well. Very nice. There we go. That should do. We're not doing the test. I think the test conditions, I don't know what they were thinking.
It's easily, it's easily possible, but you have to change the mindset.
Okay, well, we're gonna save the Stripe Bastard 2. Save it, and then we'll just start a new one. We'll go with it. We'll go with it.
Okay.
It's fine. We'll go with it. I'm gonna say not the onion, just the command pod. There we are.
That's for automatic.
Okay. And you said change the mindset.
As in.
Yeah. Okay. I get it. Get up there. Get it to a certain speed, and then drop it down. Right?
Do you still want to make orbit, or?
No, not with this one. We'll try and in this case we have to choose. I think what we'll do.
Can't we just use a
fuel
engine?
I think what we'll do is, I don't know, just go for the that slow speed, and then the hold on. Mark 16 parachute.
I'd put a decoupler between them just in case.
Because we're going to use extra parachutes.
Okay.
It doesn't say we can't use extra parachutes. We're getting about 1,000 meters of delta V out of this. But we don't need 1,000 delta V. The only thing we need is to get up. We now have these winglets as well. Nice. Is get up and get back down. We'll just use the winglets. Why the hell not? Ooh, they're quite a bit larger. We'll call it the bat.
Okay.
I hope it stays upright. Because these wings are huge! Now, as long as we go straight up, we don't have a problem. So, technically...
One idea.
Well, Bill's gonna fly this one, yeah.
What if we if we make these two side parachutes a separate
separate stage,
so we can, if we're going, don't you want to change it the other way around? Because this is the parachute which needs to be tested, the last one.
Yeah, but I think the testing of the parachute is actually done by activating it in a stage. But we can control our thrust. We have no problems doing that. I think this is a bit too big actually. We're gonna change that out for smaller ones. I think it's too big. I'm gonna go with this for the time being. This should keep us stable. Alright, let's go and try this. The bat.
Alright, and that will be the last thing we're going to do.
Exactly. Alright, so Bob's gonna be flying this. He has no flying experience.
Well, he will have now.
He will now! Yeah, exactly.
Whether he likes it or not.
We're gonna go 2/3 throttle, I guess. And
we need to be between 100 and 290.
Yes, indeed. I'm gonna go very conservatively.
This is...
I'm gonna check the speed there. Because apparently you have to stage this. It's already sort of dipping over.
I'm not sure if we're going to maybe improve the throttle a bit. Oh, then again, we're almost there. Yep, go.
There we are, that did it. Now cut thrust. Open both other chutes. And float down. No problem. There we are. Contract completed. That gave us 3 science. Not much else.
Oh, at least we can take another...
I guess we could do the crew reports. Keep experiment. There we go. So, what we can do now, and this is nice, this thing is going to flip back, and then we can just use the rest of the fuel to slowly slow us down. That is, if the chutes decide to do what they're supposed to do. Yeah, open that chute because
don't
we need
EVA, please.
No. Alright, here we go. And now what we can do is just slow us down like this. There we go. Just use our fuel to set ourselves down.
Maybe fly a bit back to the...
No, we're fine. Look, we're good. We're gonna land near the monolith. And there we go.
Monolith?
Cut the engines. We'll do a powered landing. But this is good. We got it. 20,000 out of that. So it paid for the rocket and the previous one.
20,000?
Yeah, 20,000 in money as well.
That previous rocket was about 400,000, I think.
40,000? Really? That much?
Yeah, we started with 60,000 and we ended up at 20,000.
Okay.
Or 600, 200, something like that.
Well, it costs money to do science. Alright. You can see the shadow of the rockets. That gives you a good sort of estimate as to where you are. That was a nice shadow render right there. Just gonna slow it down. And we're down.
Alright.
Do an EVA with him. Do an EVA report. It gives us some science. That's nice. Board. recover. And we get the whole rocket back. So there we are. 6 science gained. We've got 13 science now, which isn't great, but, you know.
At least
the mission's
enough
done.
for another one.
Exactly. And Bill Kerman got some experience out of that. And we're going to leave it here. Thank you all for joining us. See you all some other time. Bye-bye.
Ciao.